Hello, welcome back to Literature Hub. So, first of all, I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded any video for a long time, but now I'm going to post regularly. But this time I'll be talk about grammar, how to use correct grammar while writing and how to use grammar while you are speaking. So in this video, first of all, we will be talk about golden rules for writing correct English. So let's come to the first rule. Rule number one is that use first form of verb after the following helping verbs. That means to say use the helping verbs that I have mentioned, that is can, may, will, shall, could, might, would, should. Whenever you see these kinds of helping verbs or these helping verbs, you must use first form of verbs after using this helping verb. For example, I can lift this table. You can see after using can, we use the first form of verb, that is lift. Second is I may go to Lahore tomorrow. You can also see in this sentence that after may we use first form of verb, that is go. Now come to the third sentence. He might go to Lahore tomorrow. Again, after might, we use first form of verb, that is go. And as same in the fourth sentence, we have used the sentence. So there is rule number two. Rule number two states that if you want to write verb after using let or to, use its first form, which means that whenever you write let or to, after using let or to, use first form of verbs. For example, let him go there. In this sentence, we have used let and then we have used the verb go. Instead of went, we have used let him go there. In the second sentence, it's that I intend to pass FA this year. In the same way, after using to, we when we use to, we have used past, not passed. So again, we imply this rule that we have used to, we have used first form after using let or to. Now in rule number 3, it's that if you have a sentence, any single sentence, the first part of a sentence, which is also called a principal clause, is in past tense, with then its second past subordinate clause, which is also called a subordinate clause, will also be in past sentence. Remember, in a sentence we have two parts. First part is called principal clause and the second part is called subordinate clause. So if your principal clause is in past sentence, then your subordinate clause will also be in past sentence. For example, he said he was ill. In this sentence, he used said instead of say, he used instead, and in the second sentence, that is the subordinate clause, he used was. He was ill. In the second sentence, it's that the teacher told the boys that he might go to Lahore. You see, teacher told, tell instead of tell, we use told, and in the subordinate clause we use might instead of may. He may, we didn't use he may, we use he might go to Lahore. In the third sentence, he said that earth is round. But you see, in the third example, earth is round, we have used present tense. The reason is that in the we use present tense in all the cosmopolitical truths and the worldwide truths, because we all know that earth is round. So in this way we have used in the subordinate clause we have used the present tense, that is earth is round. Let's come to the rule number 4, which is do not make past perfect tense while using had. That you shouldn't use past perfect tense. Always use past perfect tense while using had with third form. However, if there is any adverb or conjunction, then we can use the third form with had. That means you always cannot use had with to make past perfect tense. Therefore, if you have adverb or conjunction in a sentence, you can use had with the third form. Adverbs example is that never, ever, before, already, seldom, till. These are some of the adverbs you can use to make third form you can use to make third form with had. For example, he had gone to Lahore. It is a sentence without adverb. So he said in the second sentence it is that he went to Lahore. It is also correct, but it is without verb. In the third sentence he said he had already gone to Lahore. We have used had and already as an adverb, which is also correct. Now come to the rule number 5, which is in the English language shall has, will has, can has, may has, been, shall has been, will has been has no existence. Always use will have been, shall have been, may have been. In sense, in easier sense, it is that we always use have instead of has. In English language, there is no existence of has with the following words, but we always use will have been, shall have been, and may have been. You can see in the examples. Now, rule number 6. In the rule number 6, it is we do not use two future sentences in a single sentence. In English language, there is always present and past tense in the first part of the sentence and future tense in the second part of the sentence. As I have told you earlier, each sentence have two parts. First part is the principal clause and second part is the subordinate clause. So this rule is also very much clear about these two parts of sentences, is that if you want to use future tense, then in the first part, like in the principal clause, you always use either a present tense or a past tense, and in the second part you use future tense. For example, you say if you will work hard, you will pass. In the principal clause you use will, and in the subordinate clause you also use will. So it is an incorrect sentence because in both of these parts you use future tense. In the other sentence you say if you work hard, you will pass. So it is clear from the other sentence is that if you work hard, in the first part of the sentence we use the present tense, and in the second part you will pass, we use the future tense. Now let's come to the rule 7, which is do not use not immediately after using until and unless, and it is wrong to use am or are after as if or as though. So two points are there, as in you shouldn't use as if and as though with is am are, and do not use not immediately after until and unless. So it is very clear in the examples. It says it looks as if he were mad, it looks as if he had ate stale bread, it looks as if he had eaten stale bread yesterday. So, rule number 8 is about preposition. So, it says do not use prepositions with the following words, that is resemble, reach, order, marry, love, correct, inform. For example, he resembles with his brother. It is incorrect. The correct sentence is he resembles his brother. Second sentence is he married with the beautiful girl. It is incorrect. The right sentence is he married a beautiful girl. Rule number 9. Rule number 9 is the last rule, and it states we do not use that with interrogative words beginning with why, who, what, how, whether, if. So when you have these words, do not use that after that. For example, he asked me that where I lived. It is incorrect. The correct sentence is he asked me where I lived. We exclude that after before using where. The second sentence, he asked me that if I was going to Lahore. The correct sentence is he asked me if I was going. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like the content, and I promise you that I'll regularly posting the videos. So till then, goodbye.